Hey guys, what's up? I'm just giving my thoughts on Raw recently. Now, a lot of people have seen the CM Punk shoot, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, I thought it was a shoot. I was convinced that it was unscripted and that he was doing it, directly from the heart, thinking, fuck it, I've only got a couple of weeks left. That say some naughty things. That's what I thought it was. And I was pretty convinced because the news came out that he was suspended from Raw and from the WWE indefinitely, and I thought, oh, this is possibly true. But then, Monday Night Raw, comes on this week, and basically from the first intro of them, before Raw even started, they played back the scene that happened the week before with CM Punk, spoiling the John Cena versus R-Truth match, and then getting on the microphone. Now, straight away, I thought, well, if they didn't want it to happen in the first place, I don't think they would, show the whole speech again. So that got me thinking. And then by the end of Raw, when you watched all the matches, you watched all the stuff, Vince McMahon was flown in, apparently, on the jet. And that was all a bit weird as well. Why would he want to come and speak about, basically, if you didn't watch Raw, John Cena called out Vince McMahon, started saying that, why is CM Punk actually suspended if it was just talking about, his freedom of speech. He said a couple of things that annoyed the PG stuff and all that, and he was basically having a go. And I thought maybe John Cena was doing something a bit, shoot style. But then I realised by then, what was I thinking? It's still wrestling. It's all storylines because after the build-up of CM Punk doing all that shoot style, everyone getting excited because he might have been suspended, it turns out, no, it was absolutely scripted because when Vince McMahon does arrive, basically what happens is this. He starts saying that he suspended CM Punk because, he didn't want him, telling stories of Vince McMahon and basically, expressing himself in that way like he did. Then he goes to leave the ring and John Cena comes out. When John Cena comes out, he starts digging into, Vince McMahon, starts mocking him, calling him a coward. And then Vince comes out with the real reason of suspending, him, CM Punk. And it's just it's just weird because this is the reason that he says. He doesn't want CM Punk to beat John Cena. He's afraid that John Cena won't beat CM Punk, and then CM Punk goes to another wrestling company with the WWE title. Now, we all know that if this was MMA or say UFC or something, because it's not scripted, say if Randy Couture beat Anderson Silva or whatever, and it was the last fight of Randy Couture's career in the UFC, and he won that heavyweight championship, technically he could go to another MMA promotion like Strikeforce with the UFC championship. Now, whether they would allow that or not to happen is, a different story, but it is possible. Now, with the WWE, because it's scripted and it's not an actual technical, real championship defendable on any turf, really, or any promotion, it was never going to happen. So even if CM Punk did win John Cena in the WWE, he wouldn't take the WWE championship to a different promotion, simple as. And I just thought it's so fake and so ridiculous, it's just it's not even good anymore, you know what I mean? The only exciting part you have on Raw, because I haven't watched it for ages because it's just been boring, it's been shit. It's had Dogzilla, what do you call him? Dolph Ziggler, that's it, yeah, him and Kofi Kingston just fighting. You've had the Miz versus Alex Riley, which has been shit. It's been really crap. So I watched it because I went on the wrestling website one day and I saw that CM Punk had been suspended. That got my attention again. Watch Raw at 2 o'clock in the morning, by the way, to find out it's all scripted again. And it's just really disappointing. I mean, they could have at least pulled it off a bit more convincing, but they didn't. Instead, CM Punk is reinstated versus John Cena for the championship. If he loses John Cena, he gets fired. And it's just it's really poorly done, WWE. And it just really pisses me off. So this is my thoughts on the current Raw product and the situation with CM Punk and John Cena. It's pretty ridiculous, pretty annoying, and not even worthy of me doing this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will make some more in the future. So take care, everybody, and peace out.